In the high-stakes theatre of Indian aviation, the sky is a paradox. A symbol of national ambition and a careful reminder of unforgiving physics. Each takeoff carries not only the passengers, but a system entrenched between speed and safety. On January 28, 2026, the fatal crash of Learjet 45 at Baramati, claiming the life of Deputy CM of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, ripped through the industry which was already at an inflection point. The irony was stark. Just a few months ago, India entered into the global top 50 civil aviation safety oversight backed by icao compliance score of 85.65%. The question confronting Indian aviation is that whether it can grow or not. It is whether it can grow without normalizing the risk. In a very tragic incident on 28th of January, Maharashtra Deputy CM Ajit Pawar, along with the 4 other passengers and pilot, died in a fatal air crash. If you would have been following the Maharashtra politics, then Ajit Pawar, who is commonly known as Ajit Dada, was a very well-known name. He was the president of the Nationalist Congress Party faction. In recent times, he was the kingmaker in the Maharashtra politics. So, this brings us to the question of the civil aviation safety in India. There are a few instances with respect to the civil aviation safety crashes occurring in India. For example, 1980, Sanjay Gandhi, Madhavrao Scindia in 2001, Balayogi in 2002, O.P. Jindal, a famous industrialist, in 2005, died in a helicopter crash. And the sitting Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, then Andhra Pradesh, Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, he died in 2009 in a helicopter crash. Dorji Kandu, he was also a sitting Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister. He also died in 2011 in such a helicopter crash. And very well-known CDS, General Bipin Rawat, in 2021, he died in similar helicopter crash in 2021. So this brings us to the discussion of what are the major causes with respect to the civil aviation crashes in India. And the first cause is the human error factor, because of the pilot fatigue, because of the spatial disorientation and communication gaps. You see that the pilots lose the control of the air carrier, and that's how the crashes happen. And the second reason is because of the challenging terrain, because of the monsoon, because of the clouds. You see that the vision of the pilot, along with that the communication from the center to the air carrier, the communication gap occurs, and due to which the direction is being lost, and this will lead to the air crash. And the third reason is the technical and maintenance lapse. For example, if the air carrier, helicopter, that has crossed the age of its limit, and also it has not been repaired and it has not been maintained well, because of that also you will see the air crashes occurring. And along with that, operational and environmental factors not very important, but a few instances such as birds coming and blocking the vision of the pilot. Okay, and these are a few reasons because of which the air crashes occur in India. Okay, so in comparative way, we see that the major 70% is because of the human error, and weather and environment is along 15 to 20%, and technical failure is 10 to 15%, and bird strikes, which is less than 5%. Okay, so now this will bring us to the next point of discussion, that what are those bodies actually governing the civil aviation in India. Okay, the first and very important is the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, which is the major regulatory body with respect to the safety enforcement, pilot licensing, aircraft certification and incident investigation. Okay. And the second one is the Airport Authority of India. Around 125 airports in India are there, of which the airport management is taken over by it, and air traffic control system and navigation system is controlled by the Airport Authority of India. And next one is the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, which is governing the security checks at the airports. For example, the passage screening and baggage screening and anti-terror measures are taken over by the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. And finally, the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, which investigates into the major accidents of the investigation, and also it will look over the independent reports of the current aircraft accidents. Okay. So, yeah, these are the few regulatory bodies with respect to the civil aviation. From time to time, these civil aviation bodies are actually audited, and recently 2025 we saw the audit, and in that DCGA actually shifted the routine checks to a 360 degrees audit model for the domestic safety concerns. Okay, and during which the Indigo incident actually came up. Okay, and of which the metric is the total regulatory audits, of which the 170 audits were conducted, and audit lapses we saw 263 lapses, and of which the serious violations were 19 level 1, and domestic surveillance. In the domestic surveillance, the DCGA launched a comprehensive special audit on June 2025 following the high profile technical incidents. Okay, so these are the audits which the DCGA actually conducted. Okay, and these are the reports of it. So ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization, actually releases from time to time the rank list with respect to the safety of civil aviation, of which India recently had 48th rank. Okay, the top rank was Singapore, and after that UAE, and India actually ranked above China. Okay, so this was considered to be a very good positioning with respect to the civil aviation ranking. Okay, so in India, whenever a aircraft crash occurs, we see that it is investigated with a specific procedure, and that is guided by the Aircraft Accident Investigation Rules of 2017, which was recently updated in 2025. It is a 4-phased investigative procedure. The first phase is within the 0 to 6 hours, in which the first is a search and rescue operation is seen, where the local authorities, police and the specialized team of NDRF are actually informed, and they see the life-saving mission over there. And after that, there is a site security where the local police coordinate and they guard the particular site which is where the crash has occurred, and along with that the notification, the pilot in commander, if surviving, or the aircraft operator must notify the DGCA within the 24 hours of the crash. So whatever has happened, so even with respect to private or if it is of the government. And now we see the second phase. In the second phase, you see it is the day 1 to day 7. Okay, in this the deployment of the investigation in charge, an independent lead investigator is appointed, and where the 4 corner mapping is done. Okay, with respect to the debris or with respect to whatever the parts of the aircraft have been fluttered over there, and after that we see the black box recovery. Okay, so the black box is the box which records the final conversations or final movements of the before the plane crash has occurred. Okay, this is the second phase. In this, the root cause is tried to be found, and after that we see the technical analysis which occurs in the 1 to 6 months. Okay, in this the maintenance audit is seen, and after that the human factors are evaluated, and after that the preliminary report which is to be issued within the 30 days of the third phase. Okay, so this is the third phase, and after that we see the final phase. This occurs in the above 12 months, where it is shared with the states of interest. Okay, and states have 60 days to comment, and we will see that the final public report is published. In this, the findings of what happened and what are the probable causes and what are the safety recommendations and so on and so forth. A final report is being prepared in the final phase. Okay, so this is how the investigation of air crash which has occurred in India is done. I hope you would have understood the procedure. Okay, and I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you so much.